quick editor's note before I start this video. Due to time restraints, the entire video will be just an image of a PNG of Nightmare on Calcula. So, for this video in particular, it's best just to watch this while playing something, like IBX Toy Cat. Yeah. Oh, shout out to him too. He's really good. Yeah. So, have fun and watch the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I will teach you guys about the brand new secret changes to My Singing Monsters. Now, you may be thinking, what secret changes? I've never heard about these. Well, that's because they're secret changes. Hi! So, the first change is that the prices of islands have been nerfed. Like, Water Island is 100,000 coins, but it used to be 1.5 million. Now, this kind of defeats the purpose, as usually you have to grind to get those islands. You know, you should really try to get those islands, but now new players can just get them easier, well, kind of. Which then brings us on to our next change. The selling prices of some monsters have been absolutely reduced, such as the fire monsters, which I know a lot of you use to get lots of coins quick. In fact, on most of my fire and magical islands, I've got triple fire elementals you know, being constantly burned and sold. So apparently monster trafficking is no longer as good as a method as it once was. Yeah, they like basically slashed the price to less than a quarter of what it once was. I think the same goes for the magical elements and some of quads and triples, naturals of course. So that kind of sucks, as basically it's hard to get coins from selling monsters. Sure, it's still a valid method, but it's not as good as it once was. What else? Oh, so, you know, I was always on the cake team, because the big salad was a lie. Thankfully, the cake wasn't a lie, but big salad was. The only thing it was good for was XP, because it gave, basically, you lost 25% of the food. You should have gotten, what? 10 million food? Forgot how much it cost? Oh, yeah. You got about 1 million food, right? But only give you 750,000 food. That's a huge problem. Nowadays, though, they fixed it. So I'm once again on the big salad team. And this other change I pointed out in my last video. They updated the menu for the monsters, in the marketplace, because in decorations you could sort by decorations, like paths, musical decorations, statues and stuff, trees, obstacles, all that jazz. But for monsters, you have single elemental, double elemental, triple elemental, quad elemental, and of course, special. So on seasonal, God, I forgot the name. Seasonal shanty, there, I couldn't tell what the special one was, because they're all seasonals, and by default they're all special, but they're also one elemental. So I didn't know what the star meant, but there's this guy who made a video. What's his face? Let me go check it out. A shout out to Nathan Games YT. He told me about these secret changes. Super helpful. So, I remember when I started my Sea Monsters, I think I started playing before Feng Prey was released, but after Dragong. Whatever the case, yeah, islands were super expensive. They're hard to get, but now they're a lot easier for newer players, and I'm happy for that. Really. Um, yeah. And quick recap of the new update, the not so secret features, because some of you may or may not have watched my last video, but so seasonal shanty was added with a brand new monster, which is Jamboree. He has a little synth sound, or I don't know, but yeah, it's a little synth sound, little candles on it. So one thing the monster handlers have pointed out is that he is edible, but who would eat their new friend? So I've suggested that I would feed rat poison to Gob during the overture. I've changed my stance on that. I'd much rather feed Jamboree to Gob during the Aperture overture. As rat poison, last time I checked, is not available in the monster world. So the only valid method for torture for Gob is by giving him Jamboree. Last time I checked, there aren't any edible monsters, from what I can remember. Rare Zigrab does not count, as he's made of sponge. The only thing edible is a little toppings, a little whipped cream and strawberry right now. So I mean, unless God wants to eat sponge, I think Jumper is the only edible monster. Yeah, he's fully edible. So his breeding combination is Hula and Punkleton. Although it does take a lot of your diamonds. Yeah. I wish we have confirmation that seasonal monsters are breedable. And a quick thing that I want to point out is the fact that he is specifically the 9th anniversary monster. Well, what I'm trying to say is, on the 10th anniversary, will they release a new 10th anniversary monster or a costume from Jamboree? Because if they release a costume, they'd have to release costumes for the previous anniversaries as well. Because what are they going to do for the previous eight anniversaries? Have to make costumes. Jamboree should be solely the anniversary monster, not the 9th anniversary monster with other anniversary skins or costumes. I'm sorry. I'm used to FNAF AR, but they should remove the 9 on his head and make it a costume for him, and add other numbers. Or perhaps they could make one of those animated skins and the candle could change to different numbers. Let's see. So I do quite like the sound of the island. So most of them sound accurate. And funnily enough, the only two monsters I have a problem with are Hula and Punkleton. Hula's little hula at the end is cut weird, so it just cuts off randomly. I did hear it differently in other people's videos. I don't know why. Maybe every single seasonal shanty is personalized. I don't know. And then there's Punkleton. Punkleton has a monotone, bold voice. He's loud and very um expressive when it comes to his song. But in seasonal shanty, he's whispering. Sure, that fits the Halloween theme a bit more, but he's not Michael Myers. He doesn't need to be stealthy. And I think they should. Maybe it was an accident, but I doubt that. I think they just made him whisper. And I do not like that. It does not serve him well at all. Besides that, I think the seasonal shanty is a very, very good island. I love how they made paths for each seasonal, so I don't have to use some random boring path. And sure, that does eliminate the possibility of seasonals the on the magical islands. And speaking of, actually, so most of you haven't noticed this, but Tweedle is not on any of the other magical islands, and there's a reason for that. Because Gobbledygooke's breeding combination is actually Growl and Tweedle, and Growl's elements are fire and air. Therefore, if Tweedle is on a fire island with Kana, by default Gobbledygook will be there as well. So you can see where they're going with this. If Gobbledygook, so basically the optimal seasonal breeding combination is triple element plus triple elemental. Because as you could see with Pom Pom with Hula is Pom Pom and Pango, and Pango happens to have the same is a double elemental that has the same elements as Pom Pom. So if Pom Pom is on an island, Pango is there too. So if there are five natural elements, there would be, oh god, who knows how many more islands with Hula. So yeah. So if they made it a triple elemental plus triple elemental, you know, it'd be we could have had Tweedle on Magical Island, but shame. So let's do a quick recap of what happened in this video. So My Singing Monsters buffed Big Salad, nerfed selling prices of some monsters and the buying prices of some islands. So new sorting system has been added for the monster section of the marketplace. Magical Sanctum was released. Ethereal Rare box on Ethereal was released, which I do quite like, by the way. The Collect All coin was released. Yeah. Oh, quick note about the Collect All button. It doesn't collect diamonds or food or XP. I do not like that because it works like that on Woblin Island and I'll assume Celestial Island. I haven't bought any of them because they're too expensive. It'll take forever to load up, so I don't know why it works differently. Woodland Island is obviously going to work. It's going to have to work differently on Woodland Island, because the only currency you can collect are coins, food, shards, and diamonds. They come from the monsters, and on one hand, you can see why they did this, because in Dawn of Fire, there was no bakery that had food. The food didn't work the same like it does in My Singing Monsters, and the diamonds don't work the same either. You couldn't collect diamonds or food in My Singing Monsters on a Fire because the diamond. First off, diamonds are from the Wonder Mine, and from structure. So, and if you collect from the Wonder Mine, you had items, and if if your storage was full, you couldn't collect more items, and that would kind of break the purpose of the collect all button. So I could see how that works for Dawn of Fire. You can't collect diamonds. If you collect down from the diamond structure, that would be unfair to all the other structures. For My Singing Monsters, things work differently, as you can have an infinite amount of diamonds, food, coins, and shards. So there really shouldn't be a limit to that. Obviously, the collect all button wouldn't collect breeding, as monsters who are being bred, like being finished, or are ready to be hatched. That makes obvious sense. But for coins, for diamonds, and food, and XP, mind you, I don't know why he doesn't collect XP. I find that fair. Who would? The collect all button should be able to collect XP, food, and diamonds. Makes things so much easier. Well, I mean, the collect all button is already super OP, and that saves so much time. Like, the reason why. So I stopped playing My Singing Monsters daily ever since I didn't do it one day. I was keeping a streak because until that day, I had done every single Coliseum quest, and was probably one of the very few people who did that. Of course, the streak is now broken. Has been for a long time. Too much effort now. I've lost my streak. There's no point in doing it anymore. But the collect all button, again, is very good. Makes me almost want to do it daily again. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Peace out. So I'm also gonna add my reaction to the Twitter posts, because in making this video I recorded that, so have fun for an extra 2 minutes or something. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be reacting to My Singing Monsters tweets. I heard there's something interesting about them recently. So let's start with this one over here from September 6th. Seems to be pretty normal. It's nice art of Jamboree. Ooh, also that trailer is pretty nice. I can't wait for My Singing Monsters Playground. I see. I don't know this person. Pardon me. I'm back. They didn't say anything. Let's go back to the next tweet. The promotion. Ooh, Globies. I don't use Globies that much, but to all of you Globie fans, this is sale. Another faster. Is this account okay? This isn't normal My Singing Monsters Twitter account stuff. Someone else become the social media manager? Oh. Oh, thank God. I own a real box. um, anyways, it's a bit strange. I hope they're okay. Strange.